Yo, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be going over and seeing what the highest singular hit in a damage indicator that we can do that's in the realm of possibilities. This isn't using the unit selector and putting the highest damage percent and unit level that you can do. We are just seeing within the realm of possibility, if you were to somehow be able to equip every single one of these units, you would be able to get this number possible in the game. And the unit that we will be using to do this is going to be Wonder Review. The reason why is because Wonder Review does have the highest base damage in the game at 2 million base damage. I do have a familiar to help boost him because I don't want to do this intro then go into the lobby, but also just to showcase the second highest base damage in the game is Dio at 1.6 million. I have him with my familiar on him. When I'm talking about base damage, I'm not meaning any sort of overhead multipliers on him because that isn't a base damage. So that is why Wonder Review is the perfect subject to use for this. The other thing with Wonder Review that just makes him a lot better for higher base damage is because he deals 300% of this unit's damage on his Calamity 3, which is even higher scaling that we can do with this unit. So to start us off, we are going to just do it simple. We are going to keep it within 6 unit slots. So this will be possible within game, maybe in an infinite or something like that if you want to try it out. But then after that, we'll just use every single support possible on our Wonder Review. All right, so this is the team that we have for the highest damage that we can get. Firstly, let's just go over all of the stuff. We start at 2.05 million. Now let's go ahead and start adding in every single buffer in our team. All right, there is a lot of enemies on the screen, but we do have our Stolfo added, so we are up to 2.8 million. Let's go ahead and do our Griffith next. All right, now that we have added Griffith, we are up to 3.7 million, and then our last main big buffer is of course Smith, and I do have the Fu familiar of a 13% roll, so we will get up to 2.33 times on him. We are at 4.7 million with these 3 units alone. This is already an amazing amount of damage that you can get. You can get slightly higher if you do have a better rolled Fu. All right, we have our Vegeta in. Let me just quickly see if I do have damage indicators on. No, I didn't. We're going to see a bunch in the back end, but that is completely fine. We hit for 2.3 million on the first hit. Where is my... I can't find him. 4.7 million. And let's see, can he hit for Calamity 3? He hits for 14.3 million damage there. Not too bad. Now we can increase this with our other 2 units that we do have. Next time around, we'll just show off with Weather Report, adding that 30% more multiplier on him. So firstly, we do have the first damage buff. Oh, he's already hitting for Calamity 3 already. So 18 million damage that he's going to be dealing. 6 million from a Calamity 2. Calamity 1 is just half of it, so we don't really need to see it. But Calamity 3, 18.6 million damage there. Now, what we need to do for our last one is actually we need to get the affection mark onto our Wonder Review. There we go. Simple as that. Now we place down an Death in the back just so I can showcase this a lot easier without any other things around. Go ahead and reset everything and spawn in a Vegeta. All right, and now for this one, we just need to use our Death's time stop at a good time, which we will do right now. So it was 18 million last time with a time stop. We are going up to 37.6 million, or sorry, that was 37.3 million damage on that unit in a singular hit, which is kind of crazy. Reason being is because of how Death's time stop works. At the last line, it says it takes 100% more damage from allies marked with affection, and our Wonder Review does have the affection mark, which did actually get deleted. I just realized all of my units got deleted there. But yeah, that was the first little showcase showing off the high damage potential that we can get with a singular unit with a team of 6. Now I will come back when I do have every other support up and we'll look at the damages. All right, I have set up everything. There is one buffer that we do not have here, and that is our Al. The reason why is because Al, for him to buff a unit, the unit needs to be cleansed by Al, and our Wonder Review can't be debuffed or stunned, so there's no way for him to get the damage buff. But we are currently sitting at 7.2 million damage. If I go ahead, actually we will keep the sand dimension for the final attack. But let's go through and see what the damage is looking like with our other units. The other thing I just remembered is I need to go ahead and get the affliction mark on my wonder review. All right, I have set up the affliction mark too, so we can go ahead and just place down one of our is deaths. Let's spawn in the Vegeta. Let's hover over wonder review just to look at the damages. So firstly, let's just look at what they are looking like with just bubbled. 29 million damage. Is that must be with Calamity 3 activated? Yeah, that is Calamity 3 activated. That is, oh my goodness. Yeah, 29 million damage per hit with Calamity 3. Yeah, that's wild. And now, since we already saw the Calamity 3, let's look at what the Calamity 3 is looking like when we do use Is Death as well. So quickly just pop down Is Death. I'll place down two of these guys just to make sure that bubbled is going to be applied. Let's go ahead and pop that time stop, and let's see. 60 million damage. Oh, I just realized I did that without, that is without Kage's domain, so we can actually get higher, but 60 million we're up to. Maybe we can reach that number. Oh, I actually just realized I can't use Kage's dimension because is this time stop counts as a dimension, so I actually cannot use Kage's dimension as well. So we'll see what the damage is looking like if we do use Kage's dimension, because I'll pop this first. Let's see, I'll pop it now. What is it looking like? 25 million, and you can see another domain is currently active, so I can't use Kage with SDF. I just completely forgot about that, but that is the highest damage then. 60 million damage that we did get in a singular hit. I think that was everything correctly buffed onto him. 7.7 million damage does seem correct. I don't think I am missing anything else. So yeah, that is this video. It was a very short one indeed. I just wanted to put something out there which is kind of cool. I do have another little thing that I actually do want to showcase, but maybe I'll leave it for another video. So I appreciate it if you guys have watched this far through the video. See ya.